Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily reading for all signs. It is originally created for Thursday, September 8th. It is not solely set for that date. If you're seeing it on a date that is different than that date, and it still applies or makes sense to whatever you're dealing with, by all means utilize the reading. I believe the readings find you when they're supposed to. For those of you that watch regularly, we are building upon the Sunday reading and the cards that came previously this week. If you're new, please check out the drop-down menu on any of my daily videos. In there is some housekeeping rules, things I want you to be aware of when utilizing my readings, what decks I'm using, how to contact me on social media for private reading, and also ways to support the channel. Simple ways to support the channel is by hitting that thumbs up button, sharing the video out with your friends or on your social media, leaving me a question or comment, and definitely subscribing and hitting that notification bell. So let's get into this reading and see what's going on for today. What is the energy? What do we need to know? What is being made available to us? What do we need to be aware of? We had a really powerful Sunday reading that populates in this lower left-hand corner at the end of this reading. So if you hear me referencing cards that you don't see in this reading, I'm more than likely referencing back to that underpinning energy of the week, which was all major arcana. So this is a very transformative week. It can be a maybe testing and trying week, but it is a week of transformation for sure. So let's see what's going on. And our card of the day is the Knight of Pentacles. So yesterday we had the Nine of Pentacles, not to be confused with the Knight of Pentacles, but Pentacles is a very much a grounded, earthy, discerning energy. It doesn't necessarily move quickly, it moves steadily. The Knight of Pentacles is probably one of the slowest energies of the deck. Knights oftentimes, in my opinion, are of service and loyalty, and they bring with them offerings, in my opinion. Like they kind of come to be of service to us, right? Their intentions are true as a rule, especially the Knight of Pentacles. He's practical. He is oftentimes not one to act on impulse. He's going to act on from, well thought out plans, looking at things from all aspects before making a move. And that's sort of also what slows him down, right? We had the Nine of Pentacles yesterday, and underpinning this is the Judgment card, which is Scorpio energy, which does play well with this Pentacles energy that we're seeing in the midweek, right? Because water and earth go together. They're complementary to one another. The Judgment card is about answering the higher call, right? Something that's deeper within us. Now, this Knight of Pentacles is going to hear the call, but he's not going to just jump and just make a swift decision, right? He's going to listen to probably whatever that call is. And when I say call, it's whatever our spirit is sort of drawn to, whatever our intuition is telling us to move towards. The Knight of Pentacles is going to want to be sure that that's the correct and right thing to do, right? And he's going to do it without any fear, but also, he's going to have weighed and measured his options so much so that he's sure at that point in time that it is indeed the right decision. I love that his hand is out offering that pentacle. That to me also feels very much like this knight is bringing with him some sort of solid, grounded, practical, earthbound, real offer. But it may be, let's say this, it may not be the most exciting offer, right? Or the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it may not be, sometimes the Knight of Pentacles is a bit like, I don't want to use the word dull, but that's kind of the word that's coming into my mind. He's so sort of slow and practical and measured that he may not be like the most exciting knight of the deck or the most exciting card of the deck. But what he offers is true, it's real, it's based in thought and measurement and contemplation. He's not just rushing into things and going like, oh, okay, this will work, let's just do this. No, he's looking at things from all different sides and then making an informed decision that moves him forward in a way that is sort of steady and grounded, practical, discerning, careful even at times, but it is the right move when he decides to move, or the direction that, or the choice that he decides to make, or the direction that he decides to move in. He's definitely given it thought, care, attention, and is sure once that movement begins, he's like sure of his step, he's sure of his choice, he's sure of his actions that he is going to take. And he'll take them, you know, step by step, piece by piece, decision by decision, as he's looking and weighing and contemplating things from every sort of angle, right? He doesn't necessarily want to be, what's my word? Like, he doesn't want to be overwhelmed, caught up. He needs time, he needs space, he needs that ability to think clearly, see clearly, weigh out the options. So if there's, like, basically, if there's anything that needs a decision right now, I would say not to hold off, but to really look at all of the options, right? If this is something, if we're this Knight of Pentacles, if we're not, or there's somebody in our life that we're looking at for a situation in our life that it doesn't feel like it's moving in the right direction as of yet, it's not necessarily going bad, but it's not going where we think it should or where we want it to. This to me is a card of like patience, right? Like that it will all work out, that the Knight of Pentacles is not going to let us down. He may take his time, he may take some, you know, moments to contemplate and to decide the right steps or decisions to make, but he's going to do it with honor, with care, with respect. It will be something that has been looked at, contemplated, maybe even, you know, checked and rechecked, if that makes sense. So if you are this Knight of Pentacles, make sure that you do that and give yourself the grace and the time that's required to make an informed decision and to feel confident about the steps forward that you're taking or the offer that you're making. If you're dealing with a Knight of Pentacles, right, something that's not moving so quickly or in the way that we desired, be patient with it and understand that whatever that situation is, it's really trying to do what's best for not only themselves but everyone else involved. That's really the honor that I feel like is within this card. And with that Judgment card underneath this, that's a big decision. It's a big call to be answered. It's a big, this Knight of Pentacles could be somewhat scared or overwhelmed by the choices that are ahead of them, right? And that could also be why they're being careful or monitoring the situation versus taking action quickly. So let's go to the Shamanic Medicine cards. I may, just for something different today, I don't know why, but it just came up at the beginning of the meeting I was reading, I was thinking about clarifying today. So I might clarify him depending on the Shamanic Medicine cards. Jesus, it's Medicine Bag. We've seen this card 3 days in a row. It's Treasure. I am going to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Let me read you Medicine Bag. This Medicine Bag is, it's like we have the healing, the connection within. We have the answers within ourselves. We have, there's ways to like honor and take heart in like what is important to us through the small things. Honoring the small things is kind of the feeling that I get, and that power to heal and transform situations is really within us through our past experiences, through nostalgia, through, you know, the Medicine Bag represents putting little power items into a bag and keeping it to protect yourself. I feel like, not that we need protection, but to like honor the situation. Again, Medicine Bag too, to me, with the Knight of Pentacles, feels like we're taking every little piece and we're examining it and we're looking at it from a place of healing, love, trust, honor, loyalty, rather than just, you know, dumping it all out and forcing a decision. So you're being called to walk the medicine way. Gather up all little artifacts, trinkets, photos, those things that carry special meaning for you, and select the most precious. Use these items to create your very own medicine bag. You can add treasured memories to your bag by associating them with tangible objects. A fond memory of the sea might be represented by a special shell. You will soon need this medicine bag to further your spiritual journey as protector and way shower. You will come into your power as one who can heal emotional wounds and help others to do the same. The medicine bag is most potent when worn around the neck, but can also be kept in a pocket, bag, attached to a belt, or somewhere sacred within the home. The strength, guidance, and energy you can draw from it can always be accessed. It is important to remember and learn from past experiences to create a brighter future. The medicine bag will help you remain calm when it comes to affairs of the heart. Now, the Knight of Pentacles would be calm. He would also be doing exactly that, like looking at past experiences to create a brighter future, like looking at what we've been through, what we've learned, and utilizing those things to make informed and correct decisions before moving forward. Medicine bag revealed. Made of cloth or leather, a medicine bag, also known as a crone, druidic crane, or spirit medicine bag, is worn around the neck and over the heart center as protection from the past and the future. It can contain stones, herbs, bones, hair, fur, feathers, shells, and or other sacred objects. The medicine bag helps the holder to be in relationship with the world around them whilst connecting to the power of the supernatural. So that relationship to the world around them would be the groundedness of the Knight of Pentacles. But what whilst being connected to the power of the supernatural would be that underpinning card of judgment, right? That answering the call. So, other divinatory meanings. Allow old memories to surface. Remember the past fondly. Look through pictures, photographs, and other memorabilia to reconnect you with the feelings that make you you. Gather tools that enhance who you are and can assist you on your path. Medicine bag speaks. Adorn me with findings like feathers and jewels. I offer protection for your sacred tools. Place round neck, wear me on your heart, connecting with spirit and never to part. The never to part also kind of goes in with this Knight of Pentacles from the standpoint that the Knight of Pentacles, when he makes a decision, he's all in. He's dedicated. He's steady. He's reliable. So whatever decision we are making, it should be a decision that we can believe in, that we can stand behind, that we can move forward in self-assured. It may take time for us to get there or to find that decision or for that decision to become clear for us within a situation. But when it does, it will begin to churn forward and changes will begin to be made, albeit maybe slowly, but they will be the right changes. There's a certain, like I said, not only loyalty, but there's honor and respect within the Knights that says that this is not going to be sort of hasty. There's a nobleness to this that we want to take an awareness of and then utilize that. We're honoring both the earth and the spirit through medicine bag. That's why we take physical, tangible objects that are, small yet they carry big power with them. Just like the Knight of Pentacles isn't going to make a small decision that could have a greater outcome. He's going to look at all of that prior to it. This is definitely what, like, my feeling is a day of contemplation and reflection. We see that in medicine bag also, where pulling together items or memories of the past and using those memories in powerful ways, or those experiences, those items, to heal ourselves, but also to help us to make informed decisions. So let's look for the clarifiers and just clarify this Knight of Pentacles a little bit, just because I'm nosy. On the Knight of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords. Again, intellect and logic over emotion and impulsivity, right? The King of Swords is going to look at things from a very direct, logical point of view. He's going to be one to want to weigh things and make those decisions very clearly and precisely. There's an authority here, like we are in charge, or if we don't feel like we're in charge, we are. Especially with that Knight of Pentacles there, his slowness, that steadiness, allows us to take the time to really look at things from a sort of educated and authoritative place, where we can make clear, concise decisions with this King of Swords. The next card is the Queen of Cups. So, with the Queen of Cups, she is cups upon cups. So when I see her show up, especially with the Knight of Swords here, it speaks to not only are we using our logic, and I'm saying we're using logic over our emotions, the Queen of Cups is here churning underneath this Knight of Pentacles, saying that there's emotions at play here also that are quite important. And that might be what is slowing us or causing us to, or the situation or another person to not rush into things, to be careful. There is emotions here, there is love here, there is thought here with the King of Swords here, there is attention here. That attention may not be obvious with the Knight of Pentacles, even with Medicine Bag, you know, that attention could be held within right now, within a situation, or maybe from another person, for feeling like they're not moving forward. In all actuality, it looks like they're seriously looking at things and trying to figure things out from the smartest, most emotionally sound place. The Queen of Cups is also extremely intuitive, but this says to me that, you know, say we're dealing with another person, this person really is looking at this thing from a very serious, important, there's like an importance when I see this King and Queen here. There's a, you know, we've got 3 court cards with the Judgment card from Sunday's reading underpinning this. There's definitely an importance. There could be a union here when we see the King and Queen coming together, right? And so there could be a decision around a union, especially with the Judgment card, because Judgment can indicate like soulmates and answering the call to that. For some of you, it may not be moving fast enough, but I will tell you, if this is your other person, this other person is they're looking at everything, they're contemplating everything, they're logically trying to reason everything, they're also trying to sort through their feelings, and their feelings, with the Queen being the feelings card here, their feelings could be slightly overwhelming or scary to them, and that's why they're in the Knight of Pentacles energy, and why they're leading with the King of Swords, is to remain logical and functional, and do what's right and best by how they're feeling. The last card is the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords, again, air energy. The Page is about doing a little bit of further investigation, right? Trying to find out a little bit more information. That's sort of also Knight of Pentacles energy. It's not that he's necessarily investigating, but he's not going to move without having, you know, all of his ducks in a row. This Page might be those ducks, right? This Page might be that something is being learned here within the situation, something is being shown here within the situation, there could even be something being revealed. Pages oftentimes represent youth, ingenuity, exuberance, the willingness to learn. There could be, I don't want to say a struggle here, because I don't think that it's a struggle. It feels to me like if this is another person in your life, this person is aware of what's going on or what they want or need. Um, they're trying to find the best way forward in a way that honors all of that, and they may not fully have that answer yet with the Page of Swords, or they may not feel as though they're that confident in the right decision just yet. And the reason why I say just yet is because the King and the Queen are there, meaning internally, mentally, their thoughts and their emotions are clear to them. They may not know how to act or express them, and that would be the sort of the stalemate that the Knight of Pentacles could present, is, okay, this is how I feel, this is how I see things, how do I put this forward? And the Page is going to be the investigation or the learning that needs to take place for them to grow enough to be able to expose or share or move forward the feelings and thoughts that they're having, and to be able to communicate them ultimately, because Swords is communication cards. And it's represents communication. So let's look at the grounding stone for today. We're grounding in Snowflake Obsidian, which is a mix of black and white, which I like that because there's a balance to that, right? Obsidian wards away negativity, first and foremost, and I love that Snowflake Obsidian has white represented in the darkness of the black. There's an equality and a balance there. And we see that balance also again in the King and Queen, right? There's the masculine, feminine here. There's an emotional and a logical. And then we still have it all trying to be grounded through the Knight of Pentacles. The word here is passion. Grounding in your passion. Remember the word for the week, the grounding stone for the week is that vision. If we're holding tight to that vision should attach to what we're passionate about. Grounding in our passion. What is it that we desire? What is it that we want? How is it that we're going to make it happen? Now, this could be for us, or this could be for, say, if this is another person that you're dealing with, this could be for that person. They need to ground in that willingness to be vulnerable to that passion, that desire, what it is that they want, and then be able to learn what they need to learn, or pull out of, their medicine bag in a way, the items, the memorabilia, the what's the word I'm looking for? The experiences that help them to express that, right? They may be holding it back within their medicine bag right now, but the treasure is there. They have it within them. The passion is here. The fire, the commitment, the emotions, they're here. Just give it time. And if that's for you, you just need to be graceful with yourself and give yourself time to reflect, contemplate, think things through, find the answers. Don't fear making wrong choices. The page to me is about like not fearing that, oh my God, I don't want to make the wrong decision. No, it's like just continue to investigate your feelings, your thoughts, and what you're communicating, and do so clearly in a grounded, respectful, sort of noble manner, and everything's going to be fine. You'll be able to answer that call of the Judgment card. Remember, the end of the week card is the Hermit, so he is also Virgo Earth energy, which ties to this Knight of Pentacles. We might need to go inward even more this week to find these answers if these cards represent us, or the person or the situation may close down a little bit so that they can reflect and find that light within, those answers within, to lead them towards this vision, towards this passion, towards this thing that they want. Does that make sense? Yesterday's grounding stone was relax. I'm going to say, for those of you that are waiting on somebody, continue to stay in that energy of relax and stay focused on what you're passionate about, what stimulates you and brings up joy in your heart, and allow that to be your guide today, right? So that you can continue to hold on to the vision, find the treasure within, and get yourself exactly where you need to be. With the slow and steady pace of the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups all kind of leading all of this, and even the Page of Swords, we're set up for finding the right path. Do not worry about that. That is your forecast. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate all my viewers. Help me to grow my audience. Tune in tomorrow and we'll see how this all changes. Have a wonderful day and take care.